win, and they are in. After being disappointed about being left out of the playoffs last year, tonight Santa Barbara could punch their playoff ticket with a win at Buena. Friday Football Focus reporter Trevor Saffel was at the game. He joins us live in studio with the highlights.
Well, Mike, the Dons knew they would get Buena's best shot as the Bulldogs need to win their final 2 league games to have even a shot at the playoffs as well. So even though it's week 9, tonight's game might as well have been a playoff contest. Out to Buena High School we go in Ventura. First possession of the game for the Bulldogs. Barber's pass intended for Alvin Dykes is picked off by Jeremiah Nicholson. Then ensuing drive for Santa Barbara, and Gambardella is intercepted himself by Tyler Olivares. So both teams trading turnovers early on here. Buena would move the ball downfield, but on 4th and 8, attempt the fake field goal, and Santa Barbara stuffs it. Dons with the ball now, and Gambardella drops back, and he's going to air it out to Natani Drati, who makes the diving catch. That's good for 30 yards. He's got the first down. Dons later convert the field goal. It's 3-0 Santa Barbara. Fast forward to the second quarter. Santa Barbara punting the ball, and Ricky Lopez for the Bulldogs is back there to receive. He's going to take this one all the way back, but oh no, that little flag right there, that'll ruin someone's night. Touchdown taken off the board. It's no good. Now with 16 seconds to go before halftime, it wouldn't be Halloween weekend without a little trickery. Barber laterals it to Nicholson. He flashes the cannon, hits Drati in stride. Oh, what a play. Dons make it 10-0 just before halftime. We move this one to the fourth quarter. No scoring in the third. Bulldogs in the red zone, and Grayson Roca hit him with the double move and then makes the leaping catch for the touchdown. Buena moves within 3. It's 10-7. Then very first play after Buena kicks it off, and Nicholson's going to give it right back to Buena on the fumble, and the Buena Bulldogs are in business. Down by just a field goal, and they've got great field position. But the Bulldogs are going to go for it on 4th and 1 from the 2-yard line. But Santa Barbara is going to make a terrific defensive stop right here to turn the ball over. And Buena would force a 3-and-out next possession. They get the ball back, but after a couple costly false starts, they're going to attempt the game-tying field goal, but it is no good. Santa Barbara holds on to win this one 10-7. The Dons are now 5-5, but more importantly, 3-1 in league, and they are headed to the CIF playoffs for the first time since 2012. Of course, Santa Barbara will transform from the Dons to the Golden Tornadoes, they always do in the postseason. And Santa Barbara fans wondering where the human highlight reel Chris Jellison was. Well, he actually got hurt on the first drive of the game. He came back for a few plays, and then he would watch the remainder of the game from the sidelines, so we hope it's nothing too serious. Reporting live in the studio tonight, Trevor Saffel. Back to you, Mike.
Yeah, got to have tick for the playoffs, that's for sure. Ain't no party like a Dons party. Back in the playoffs for Santa Barbara. Good job, Trevor. Well, for the second straight week, Dos Pueblos Chargers are playing a Channel League rival after being upset last week by the Dons. Now DP playing at San Marcos. Royals running out of time to get a victory here in 2016. DP going for the Royal flush. San Marcos opened with the ball, but it's Nathan Beveridge stuffing it. Oh, that's refreshing for the Chargers. Kellen Roberts, 3rd and long to Cyrus Wallace. He was way out of bounds, but they gave it to him. First down, and Roberts dumps it to Blake Irwin. Irwin upfield, 30 yards inside the 25-yard line. Roberts to his favorite target, the basketball player, Cyrus Wallace. 7-0 as he jumps up to make the catch. Chargers up first. Following 3-and-out, Roberts. Little jet sweep to Irwin. Irwin moving the chains. And then Roberts to Daniel Arzate. Arzate behind everybody, and it's 14-0 Dos Pueblos. San Marcos head coach Jason Fowl needing some offense, and Ashkin Allen obliges here. The Royals get their first down of this game, but DP defense dominating. Jose Romo nowhere to go. Marcellus Gossett, first one in for the sack. Into the first quarter, it's 14-0. Early second quarter. Bad snap on 3rd and long. Romo can only fall on it in the end zone. It's a safety, so DP up 16-0. They get the ball back on the free kick, and they're moving it. Roberts to Irwin. Irwin, some nice moves in the open field. He's near the red zone. Kellen Roberts, the senior, connecting with Cyrus Wallace again. Easy touchdown, and it's 23-0 DP after another 3-and-out for San Marcos. DP, Irvin Miguel takes the handoff, and Irvin slipping a couple tackles, and see you later. 60 yards for the touchdown. It was 30-0. and DP going over 60 points. They win this one 61-14. So the stage is set for DP next week. A win at Ventura will give them co-league champions with the Cougars and the Santa Barbara Dons. However, Ventura has not lost a league game since 2012. Now to the Tri-Valley League, and this was the game in the TVL this year. Bishop Diego of Santa Barbara against Grace Brethren of Simi Valley. Hey, both teams give up just over 11 points per game. Both score over 35. Out to Moore Park Junior College we go, where you would say Bishop was a rare underdog as Grace is loaded this year. Hey, they won at Westlake a few weeks back. Speaking of talent, the ASU Cronkite Sports Bureau in the house to get these first half highlights. Grace Brethren drilling the Bishop Diego return man on the opening kickoff. Yeah, that's how you set the tone on senior night. First quarter, Grace Brethren going in for the end zone, but no, they fumble the ball, and Bishop Diego recovers in the end zone for a touchback. Huge play there. That kept it scoreless. First quarter, Bishop Diego knocking on the door. David Gladish to John Harris, but it's broken up by Noah Bean. Actually, Bean upset he didn't pick that one. The 6'5" receiver could have taken that one back for a pick six. Instead, Jack Luckhurst banged the field goal, and it's 3-0. And then ensuing kickoff, yeah, Trevor mentioned it, Halloween in a few days. Here's a little trick play, and it's no treat for Bishop Diego. Oh, it's a touchdown, 86 yards. That's Kanan Chandler going down the other way, 86 yards for the score. Referee's going to signal for the touchdown. Yep, they missed the extra point. It's 6-3 Grace Brethren. Later on, Nick Jules handing it off to Kanan Chandler. Oh, we just saw him break a big play. Here's another one for C squared. 13-3 Grace Brethren up front. Now second quarter, Bishop Diego bouncing back. Gladish to the wide receiver, Dylan Street. The big catch in the end zone with traffic, and it's 13-10. Second quarter still, and it's Gladish who can't find anybody open. But David Gladish going to do it himself. Look at the effort to get into the end zone to give Bishop Diego a 4-point halftime lead. But Bishop Diego never scored again. Grace Brethren used a fake field goal to score a touchdown in the fourth quarter, and they win. Final score 19-17. It's Bishop's third loss of the year. They are at Santa Paula next Friday. Grace Brethren can wrap up a league title with a win at Nordhoff next week. However, the Lancers are ineligible to go to the playoffs. To the Frontier League, the Carpinteria Warriors playing their third straight home game, and they figured to make their fans happy tonight. Carp hosting a Santa Clara team that is trying to rebuild their program. Early on in the game, Carpinteria on the move. Vance Kaiser to Jacob Garside, and Garside takes it inside the 5, and Garside going to bang his way into the end zone. 7-0 Warriors, and Carp would be in the end zone plenty of times tonight. Mikey Garibay, the senior, keeps his balance, 15 yards upfield, and then the play action. Carp runs so much that the play action works terrific here. Kaiser to Alfredo Zamaripa, and Fredo gets 25 yards upfield. That sets up number 5, Leo Vargas, 4-6. They add the extra point to get 7. I thought there would be no math here. 14-0 Carpinteria. Santa Clara, second quarter. Alex Orozco, I like this. In the program, he's just listed as athlete, not running back, not wide receiver, just athlete. He moved the chain there, but the drive stalled. Carp back on offense. Kaiser keeps it, just gets rid of it before the sack to Garibay. He's got blockers up front. And, oh, look out, Stephanie, our photographer, hanging tough there with Stephanie to get that play. And then Jacob Garside pays it off with a touchdown. PAT failed. Didn't matter. The Warriors score a season high 50 points. They win 50-12. So Carp moves to 3-6 on the season, but they're 1-1 in the Frontier League. They play at Malibu next Friday. Carp trying to get into the playoffs. Hey, we jump over to the Pacific View League, where Rio Mesa could lock in a playoff berth with a victory over Channel Islands. Rio Mesa playing their final regular season game of the season. We picked this one up in the second half with the Spartans way up in front, 28-3. Channel Islands needing some points in a hurry. Tommy Silva going to air it out. He throws the ball deep, but it's underthrown, picked off by that leaping Tavius James. Rio Mesa back in control. Austin Maciel going to hit Dante Martin out in the flat. He's going to cut it upfield, get to the 20-yard line. Spartans would stall out, but Steve Sanchez gets the 3. 35-yard field goal, so it's 31-3 Rio Mesa. Rio Mesa with the ball again. Maciel going to roll out to the right. Throws back to field other way. You usually don't do that, but Jacob Carbajal spins after the defender. Looked like he was going to break up the play. Instead it's a first down. It's Isaac Aguilera making some nice moves there. Look at these Rio Mesa guys just slipping tackles. This time the Spartans finish what they started. Maciel dumps a screen pass to Aguilera. Touchdown, untouched. Spartans up 38-3. Raiders just trying to get something going, maybe build some momentum for next week. Silva hitting Gilberto Pantoja, and he maneuvers his way for a first down, but Silva doesn't have nearly as much luck. Next time he drops back, scrambling to find room, but eventually taken down by several Spartans defenders. Fourth quarter now, Rio Mesa, hey, they're still hungry for some points. Maciel finding Jaden Rogers, slips past a couple of Raiders for a first down. After going left, Rio Mesa does the same thing going right. Maciel to Rogers, he's flashing the speed. Nobody's going to catch him. A little stop and go for the touchdown. Extra point, no good, but the Spartans aren't going to mind that. Rio Mesa wins this one big, 44-3, so the Spartans book a spot in the upcoming playoffs. They can do no worse than second place in the Pacific View League. Channel Islands hosting rival Hueneme next Friday. Hey, when we come back, Marmani League action. St. Bonaventure trying to outscore Oaks Christian, and then Westlake invading Camarillo to battle the Scorpions. Those highlights on the way, so stick and stand.